Hi guys, it's reaction time. We've got House of Lords and House of the Lord. Not confusing, not at all. Coming out from the forthcoming album, Saints and Sinners, on Frontiers, of course. So with House of Lords, it's a bit strange with me. I mean, I love some of their music. The early stuff, obviously, the classic stuff. The debut album was great. And when they made more of a comeback, I can't remember how many years ago it was, on Frontiers, I think. But the first couple of albums were just brilliant, and there's been some great music as well after. I quite like the last album, although production wise it could have been better in my opinion. But we're here today for the new House of Lords song. Came out yesterday, so they're quite a big deal, you know what I mean. A lot of fans out there for House of Lords. In the lineup, the brilliant vocalist James Christian on vocals and guitars, Jimmy Bell on guitars, Mark Mangold on the keys, and Johan Kohlberg on the drums. So really looking forward to this, because you know they can really smash it out of the park sometimes, House of Lords, they really can. So here we go, without further ado. I gotta say, I love it. I absolutely love this. The galloping rhythms in the verses are just perfect. Although sometimes keys for me, where they're too prominent, are not for me, I quite like that feel they've got with those synths, those keys, if you like. Really almost 70s I mean, I can imagine those sort of sounds coming out of like, you know, a classic Rainbow album or something like that, for sure. That's what it sounds like to me. So they're mixing like classic rock with those brilliant galloping rhythms in those verses. The verses are just amazing. But that chorus, that's just pure, catchy, 80s inspired AOR melodic rock. They are perfect. The chorus is huge. This is really fucking good, this song. I love this. I'm so glad, because this band can be brilliant, as in this song. This is just absolutely brilliant. James Christian sounds amazing. You know, I mean, he's got that voice, isn't he? I mean, man, you just know who that is, don't you? Singing straight away. Just a brilliant sort of rasp to his voice. The character he's got in his voice. There's not many that sound like him or as good as him. He just sounds great. And after all these years, man, just amazing stuff. I love this song. Ralph messaged me. He goes, galloping AOR. If there's such a thing. I was like, yeah, well, you're right. It's definitely galloping. It's got those AOR feels because of that, especially because of that chorus. It's just amazing stuff, but with some classic rock mixed in. Loving this so far, man. Absolutely brilliant. Here we go for the rest. Oh, it sounds good as well. It sounds good. The production sounds good. Sounds a lot better than what I heard on the last album for me. So that's a big improvement as well. But man, if they carry on like this for this whole album, I'll be really impressed. But here we go for the rest. What a chorus.
If you're giving up on love, you don't have to break away. If the dream is not enough, baby, if you close your eyes to the heavens up above, I'll be there to catch you if you fall. You're
Wow, man, I loved it. I absolutely loved that. Even more of that classic Rainbow, almost progressive rock side coming out through those keys, those synths. So yeah, I mean, a solo from the keyboard, different, but it was different from the beginning anyway, from what stuff I've heard from House of the Lord sometimes. Absolutely amazing song. I loved it. And it gave me, like I said, those different feels. Didn't really know what to expect this time around from these guys, but loved everything about it. I really did. That galloping rhythms were just perfect. Loved it when the chorus, you know, when it died down into that, you know, when it just had the vocals on there before it went back into the song. So yeah, absolutely loved that. Brilliant. Let me know what you think, guys, of this new House of Lords song, House of the Lord, from the album Saints and Sinners. Brilliant stuff. Cheers, guys, and see you soon.